What's going on, everybody? Joseph Hadid here for Worldwide Sport Updates, your podcast, your news, your local community. Good morning, everybody. What's going on? This is your host, Joseph Hadid, for Worldwide Sport Updates. It is Sunday, July 10th, 2022. Thank you for joining us again. Hopefully, everybody's having a great weekend, nonetheless. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's start off with some top 7 news that transpired and unfolded this past week. We're going to start off with some National Hockey League news. And the first one, ladies and gentlemen, you probably have all heard what just transpired this past week. And ladies and gentlemen, he goes by the name of Mike Greger, who just made NHL history in becoming the first African American to become a general manager. Mike Greger has been named the general manager of the San Jose Sharks, making him the first African American in National Hockey League history as a general manager. Greger has been a National Hockey League hockey player, scout, coach, and executive. He spent 14 seasons in the league as a top defensive forward and leader. Prior to the Sharks' general manager position, he was the New York Rangers hockey operations advisor. In 1996, he became the first African American born and trained in the U.S. to play in the National Hockey League, according to NHL.com. The NHL didn't track advanced statistics until the year 2005-2006 season, but Greger ranks 10th among all NHL forwards in block shots with 315, and 33rd in hits with a total of 705. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a tragic loss. Former National Hockey League defensive man Brian Marchment has been pronounced dead at the age of 53. San Jose, yes, ladies and gentlemen, San Jose Sharks are heartbroken, along with all the sports fans across the world and country, and here from Worldwide Sport Updates on this tragic loss. Brian Marchment, a former professional hockey player who played 926 games over 17 seasons in the National Hockey League, has been pronounced dead. He was 53, best known for his physical style of playing on the ice. Marchment was in Montreal, Canada for the NHL entry draft for his job as an amateur scout for the San Jose Sharks. His death was unexpected, the team said in a statement shared with People, and a cause of death has not yet to be announced. The defenseman played 334 games for San Jose between the years 1998 and 2003 seasons. According to Hockey Reference, Marchment joined the Sharks front office upon his retirement from the sport in the year 2006. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's move over to some other hockey news to share. And this happens to be from the OHL organization, ladies and gentlemen. OHL Board of Governors have approved a transfer of ownership of Nigeria ICEDOGS Hockey Club. The Ontario Hockey League, yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Ontario Hockey League has anonymously approved the transfer of ownership of the Nigeria ICEDOGS Hockey Club to a group consisting of majority owner Darren DePalare alongside minority stakeholder Wayne Gretzky. Gretzky says he's excited to be back in junior hockey and can't wait to get started. Gretzky played in the OHL for the Sioux Greyhounds during the year 1977-1978 season, prior to a Hall of Fame NHL career. DePalare comes to the OHL having served as president and general manager of the Brantford 99ers OJHL and Brantford Bandits GOJHL hockey clubs. Meantime, Daniel Fitzgerald has been named the 6th head coach in team history. Fitzgerald spent the last 4 years as head coach of the Bradford 99ers in the OJHL. Prior to that, he served as the bench boss of the St. Catherine's Falcons. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's move over to some NFL news. Well, ladies and gentlemen, more history is being made. Las Vegas Raiders hire Sandra Douglas Morgan as the first African American woman to hold a president's position in NFL history. Truly amazing how women are making a lot of noise in the sports in itself, in its entirety. Women are making a name for themselves, and to be a part of sports is truly something that is amazing. That women are showing how much of a power that they have in making a name for themselves, such as Sandra Douglas Morgan. Congratulations to her on becoming the first African American woman in NFL history to be part of the Las Vegas Raiders. The Las Vegas Raiders have hired a new team president, Sandra Douglas Morgan. After being hired by the Las Vegas Raiders, she became the first African American woman to hold such an important role for an NFL team. In a news conference at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, they announced that she is assuming the role of team president. Reporters asked her what it meant for her to make such a league history. To which she replied she had been the first in other positions that she had held in the past, like being the first city attorney or in the gaming control board. Morgan also added that the importance and effect of holding such a position are not lost on her. Sports is a male-dominated industry, just like gaming was, and she wants women to continue to overcome all kinds of barriers created in the past. Strong words, and definitely an inspiration to all women indeed for Sandra Douglas Morgan, as she is your new president, first African American to be a part of the Las Vegas Raiders. Congratulations to you, Sandra. Go get them. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, also more NFL news to share with you. The Chicago Bears, ladies and gentlemen. Now, a lot of people are not really fond by this. This past week we've been hearing a lot, of ups and downs on this, and people's feedback regarding the Chicago Bears issuing a statement on a proposal to build dome over Soldier Field. And some people are saying that it's not a great idea because a lot of Chicago fans that love the Chicago Bears might not come to games anymore if this becomes a case scenario where if they go in the direction of approving this and putting a dome over Soldier Field. Now, a lot of people, again, like I mentioned, are not fond of this at all. They're not happy with it. But anyways, with that being said, according to this news report, Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot is committed to keeping the Bears at Soldier Field along the city's lakefront. Lightfoot discussed a string of potential upgrades to the nearly 100-year-old stadium on Thursday. That included adding a dome to the historic venue. Adding a dome to Soldier Field would require contributions from the city's taxpayers. Yes. Which could bring an estimated cost between $400 million to about $1.5 billion, according to Crane's Chicago Business. The Bears, however, are focused on building a new cutting-edge venue in Arlington Heights, a suburban area northwest of downtown Chicago. The Bears signed a $197.2 million purchase agreement with Church Hill Downs that's incorporated in the fall of 2021 to begin the pre-development affairs for the former 326-acre racetrack property. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's move over to some Major League Baseball news. Filing for Major League Baseball settlement with the minor league players are delayed 4 days. Minor league players in Major League Baseball were given approval for a 4-day delay in submitting the proposed settlement for their lawsuit to a federal court. Chief Magistrate Judge Joseph C. Sparrow on Thursday approved a request from both sides to reset the deadline for filing the settlement from July 11 to July 15. When the sides announced the settlement on May 10, two people familiar with the negotiations said the sides had been discussing a possible settlement in the $200 million range. The people spoke to the Associated Press on condition of anatomy because the release of details was not authorized. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is more tragic news coming in, and this is from the NBA, ladies and gentlemen. Former NBA Coach of the Year, Mike Schuller, has died at the age of 81. Former Trailblazers and Clippers coach Mike Schuller has died. Portland confirmed on social media on Wednesday. He was 81 years old. Schuller got his start in coaching at the college level, first as an assistant for a few teams, but ultimately taking over the Virginia Military Institute basketball team for 3 years. He was also the coach at Rice for 4 years before jumping to the NBA as an assistant. Portland hired Schuller in 1986, and he took the team to the playoffs in his first 2 seasons, which also included winning the 1987-1988 NBA Coach of the Year award in his rookie year. However, the Trailblazers fired him the following season. Schuller got another head coaching job a year later, this time with the Clippers, which he held onto until he was fired midway through his second season. From there, Schuller bounced around as an assistant coach until he retired after the year 2005 season. In total, Schuller was an assistant for 6 NBA teams between the year 1981 all the way to the year 2005, as I mentioned, not including his 2 head coaching opportunities. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that's all we have for this week. Those were your 7 top news that transpired this past week. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you next Sunday for, again, our next top 7. All right, till then, go over to, until then, ladies and gentlemen, go to our YouTube channel, hit the like button, subscribe, and follow, and share. Yes, please share Worldwide Sport Updates for all the sports updates wherever you may be across the world or country to get the latest updates that is happening again across the world and country. Again, this is Joseph Hadid, your host for Worldwide Sport Updates, your podcast, your news, your local community. And you guys have yourself a great work week. And I'll see you next Sunday. Take care.